The Royals are starting to feel themselves again offensively. It's so important to support that great pitching staff, and it's starting to happen, and it's exciting. Let's see them go and get another series. That's the importance.
Against a star-studded Atlanta Braves team that is 16 games under 500 for the first time since 2017, and they arrive at Kauffman Stadium having lost 5 in a row. And they will face Rich Hill. And in his long career, this will be his 12th appearance against the Braves. In his Royals debut, he had a scoreless first inning at Wrigley Field, but then gave up a couple of unearned runs in the second inning. The Royals made 2 errors.
He's a competitor. He's emotional. You can see him. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, but he can eat up 5-6 innings again. That would be a beautiful thing.
And the pitch up and away and swung on and missed. So Profar begins the game by striking out.
Soap bubble curveball from Rich Hill. And now he faces a man whom he's had lots of success against in his career.
Called third strike on the corner.
And back-to-back strikeouts, and up comes Acuna. Ronald hitting .305.
And that's going to drop. A soft single out into center here. First hit of the series for the Atlanta Braves belongs to Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna with a 2-out single to keep the first inning alive. And the Braves have number 13 aboard, and the inning will continue now for Austin Riley.
Acuna went on first movement. Vinny's throw is going to be in time. And Rich Hill faces only 3 batters in the top of the first inning.
1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first.
Strider, 26 years old, 6 feet tall, 195 pounds, the righty from Knoxville, Tennessee, and making his 14th start of the season. He's gone 4-8 with a 3.72 ERA.
Jonathan India will lead things off with that long hair.
Line to right field and down for a hit.
So India has a bloop single to right.
So a couple of flyouts. That'll bring Michael Garcia to the plate. He's the DH tonight.
Michael Garcia hits it into deep right center field, and his cousin won't quite get there. Here comes Jonathan India around third, and the Royals lead 1-0 in the first.
So Michael Garcia got a pitch up and away, and he rammed it in the gap in right center, right between Harris and Acuna. So India scores all the way from first, and the Royals grab a 1-0 advantage.
That brings Salvador Perez up to the plate.
Line, base hit. And now Acuna comes up throwing, but Garcia is going to score. And the Royals lead 2-0 in the first inning.
And Salvi, with his 100th hit of the year, drives in his 63rd run.
And there's nobody with a bigger smile right now than Michael Garcia, who doubled past his cousin and now scores on his cousin's arm in right field.
Back-to-back walks with 2 out. And Michael Harris, the Atlanta outfielder, their center fielder, stands in, hitting .228. So 2 on, 2 out.
And he hits it on the ground to India.
And over to first, and that takes care of that. So 2 walks, but no damage. We go to the bottom of the second.
And this has become a long inning for Strider. He got a ground out and a strikeout on 3 pitches. And now back-to-back walks. And here comes pitching coach Rick Kranitz, making sure that Strider pulls it together before he faces Bobby Witt Jr.
Yes, that one is in there. And he freezes Bobby Witt Jr. to get out of the second inning.
They go scoreless in the bottom of the second. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Kansas City. That's 2-out walk. Third walk allowed by Hill. Inning continues for Ronald Acuna. Now, Ronald is not one to get one up. We were telling you earlier that his cousin, Michael Garcia, is the designated hitter for the Royals. Well, Acuna started the family affair tonight with a single in the first inning. Then his cousin came up in the bottom of the first inning, roped an RBI double past Acuna to the wall in right center. And then one batter later, Salvador Perez got a base hit to right field, and Garcia tested the arm of his cousin and slid in just ahead of the throw out of right field. And then popped up out of his slide and waved out there to his cousin in right field. So you know Ronald wants to put one out there in the seats, tie the game up.
Ronald Acuna lifts it high and deep to left center. So long. A 2-run bomb for the Braves right fielder to tie this game in the third.
468 feet as that ball took a bath in the Kansas City fountain.
There aren't too many hit in the fountain, but he got great extension, and it was a no-doubter. Well, you said he wasn't going to be one-upped.
I had a feeling about that one. I don't know he did it that far.
That is a huge extra 90 feet in a 2-2 tie.
27th and 28th double now, and back-to-back at-bats for Michael. Looking at his cousin saying, yeah, let me see you do that.
So he's into scoring position now with one out. Inside hit Salvi. That got him on the left elbow. Maybe right on the pad or just below it. Salvi is clearly in some pain. About halfway up the first base line. He's immediately met by Matt Quatrero and trainer Chris DeLucia. Salvi's now walking to first base and strapping off the shin guard. Didn't need that this time to the plate.
Frazier to right. Acuna over. Hustling. He gets to it. Tagging at second, Garcia. We've seen this before. Yeah. Garcia, though, he slides.
So there at the corners, 2 down. Randall Grichuk, the batter. Check swing, slow roller, out to short. Allen gathers, triggers to second. They get the incoming Perez. And the Royals are denied in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They get a double and a hit batter, but nothing beyond that. We go to the top of the 4th inning, tied at 2. 1 on, 1 gone for Marcell Ozuna. And lots of speculation about Marcell Ozuna leading up to the trade deadline. And it seems that everywhere we go, teams are asking us, okay, when are you guys going to trade Ozuna? Who's he going to go to?
Marcell Ozuna lifts it in the air to left center field. Keep going. Get out of here. Yes. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta is on top here in the 4th inning, 4-2.
Well, I was just going to say, Ben, if he does get traded, he needs to have a good week. He needs to finish up before the deadline, showing teams that he's still got some pop in his bat. And with that, you get a better prospect in return, or a better trade value in return.
Salvi took one to the elbow from Spencer Strider. Okay, looked like it hurt him a lot. Hit him on his pad. Wouldn't one of those little mosquito bites that hurt. So the captain's been replaced now by the firm dog. Ready for me.
Good little groove that Spencer's gotten into. He had that really bumpy ride in the 1st inning, giving up 2 runs, and then he walked 2 men in the 2nd. There was the visit to the mound by Rick Kranitz. Since then, he gave up a double in the 3rd, hit a batter, but he's been able to get a little bit more comfortable, getting ahead more, and not a whole lot of hard contact against him.
How bad does Acuna want to make this play? Well, he'll short hop it and fire it to second, knowing that Garcia has already turned a single into a double, and he's on with 2 outs, and that's his 3rd hit.
Freddie Fermin came in to do the catching for the Royals last inning, replacing Perez, and he gets his first at bat.
Strider 1-2 with a runner going. Struck him out. Finally gets him with a slider, and the fact that Murphy threw it into center field doesn't matter.
No runs, a hit, and 1 left. We go to the 6th. Braves still up 4-2. Braves have something cooking here with 1 out, 1st and 2nd, and the batter will be Nick Allen.
Allen golfs it into shallow left field, down the line. Melendez sprints in, leans out, dives, makes the catch. No, it pops out of his glove. He recovers, throws to 3rd. Frazier picks it, and the runner's out. Ozuna had to wait between 2nd and 3rd to see if Melendez would make the catch. When the ball wound up on the grass, Ozuna took off for 3rd, but Melendez recovered quickly. He threw a dart to Frazier that actually went in on a hop, and Frazier made a great backhand pick to secure the force out.
Isbell waits in left center field.
So a couple of more walks from Royals pitching, but neither come back to bite. And it's a scoreless 6th combined for Taylor Clark and Sam Long. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 left for the Braves. So back-to-back infield singles.
Unfortunately, that's kind of the end of the night for Strider.
Pierce Johnson comes on to face MJ Melendez with 2 on and nobody out.
And he swings and pops one up. Shallow left center. Profar waves off Harris. He makes the catch and gets it in quickly. And the runners have to hold at 1st and 2nd.
0-2 to Isbell. He struck him out. Curveball down and in.
3-pitch strikeout of the number 9 hitter. And the runners are still at 1st and 2nd with 2 out. 2-1 pitch, bounced towards 2nd. Ozzie had to go way to his left to get it. He gloves, throws, got him. Inning over, and a great job by Pierce Johnson. Inherited runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and nobody moved. We go to the 7th. Braves up 4-2.
That retires Acuna. 2 gone.
Austin Riley lifts this to right center field. How far is that one going to go? Far enough. It's another homer. 3rd of the night for Atlanta. 5-2 Braves here in the 7th.
Austin Riley strikes one out, and that is his first home run since coming back from the injured list. In fact, it's his first hit.
It has been a tough night for Royals pitching. They've walked 10. They've only given up 4 hits, but 3 of them have been home runs. Meanwhile, the Royals offense has 2 runs on 7 hits. The Royals are just 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position, and they've stranded 8 on base.
That's going to be fair. Past Riley and down into the corner. And Bobby will stop at second base with his major league leading 35th double.
He has been a doubles machine this season. Royals down 5-2, bottom of the 7th. Runner on second with nobody out. Pasquantino rips it to right field. Acuna ranges back, looks up, it's over his head, and bounces off the fence halfway up. Win rounds third, he's in to score easily. The Royals get a run back. It's now 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th.
And the Braves have him at the corners here as they try to add on in the 8th.
So now the bat in the hands of Matt Olson.
The other way, that is fair. It's going to produce a run. Maybe 2. Now just 1. Profar's going to stop at third. But Matt Olson with an RBI double. Atlanta 6, Kansas City 3.
They're going to walk Ronald.
And they'll take their chances with Austin Riley. And the bases loaded. Riley, left center. Here we go. Circle the bases. 2 are in. Ronald's around third. It's a bases clearing double for Austin Riley. And the Braves have opened it up in the 8th.
Absolutely socked by Austin Riley. And it's a 4 RBI night for Austin. A 4-run 8th for the Braves on top 9-3.
Randall Grichuk infield single his last time up.
Randall Grichuk hits one into very deep left field. He has his first home run as a Royal, and it's 9-4.
We were telling you yesterday how well he does against left-handed pitching. There you have it.
Good piece of hitting by Nick Allen.
1 out double. Back to the top of the order to Jerks and Profar. Braves leading 9-4. We're in the top of the 9th inning and looking for a Game 1 win. 0-1 to Profar. Bouncer off the mound, and that's going to carry him into center field. That'll drive an Allen. Make it 10-4 Braves. On the ball shut up the middle, right off the mound by Profar.
Rafael Montero will come on and finish things up for the Braves in the 9th inning. He's given up runs in each of his last 2 outings, including at Texas a couple of days ago. 4 runs in an inning and a third. So he'd like to get back on the right track with a good outing tonight.
Well, bases loaded, nobody out. A double and 2 walks.
Freddie Fermin, the batter.
Grounded into right field. Junior scores, Vinny scores. It is 10-6, and it has become a save situation.
And Brian Snitker is going to go ahead and call on Raisel Iglesias here to try to stop the bleeding in the bottom of the 9th.
Frazier fly ball to left. Profar to his right to make the catch. Runner coming home, and the throw home is not nearly in time and offline. And it's 10-7.
Lines it to right. 2 down here at the bottom of the 9th.
So now the Royals down to their final out. MJ Melendez is the batter. He has to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate.
Out to center, this should do it. Harris camps, Harris takes, Braves win. 10-7 the final in Game 1 of the series in Kansas City.
And they did it with 3 homers as Acuna, Riley, and Ozuna all go deep. And a big night for Riley altogether. 4 RBIs for the Braves third baseman.